This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome to learndatamodeling.com, and today is the third session. So we are going to see a live example, right? So how we are going to create data modeling for NorthWind Database. And I would like to ask a couple of questions. So do you have any doubts on whatever I discussed in the last session?
No, sir.
Okay, did you get time to watch those videos?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you understand from those videos? So what is an identifying relationship? Anyone can say this, fine. Just for 5 minutes, I'm trying to refresh whatever we discussed. And after that, we'll try to go with Erwin. So I have Excel spreadsheet where I have got data from NorthWind Database. So we will try to see and figure it out, like how to create a data model out of that one. Okay. So what is identifying a relationship? So we need to be very clear on what is identifying a relationship. Anyone can answer that one?
Yeah, I would like to try. An identifying relationship is a kind of a connection between two different entities that has kind of a dependency with one another. Like for example, if let's say if there are two what I call two different entity, and the entity A and B, let's say. So uh, if entity B has certain relationship with entity A, then it can be like connected with each other through the use of foreign keys.
See, then what is the difference between identifying and non-identifying? Like the same definition holds good for non-identifying also, right?
In case of non-identifying relationship, it is like two standalone entity that can survive without one another. Is a non-identifying
No,
relationship.
it is not like that, right? When you connect two entities, right? So the parent table's primary key goes to the part of the non-primary key, correct? Okay, let me tell you the difference, okay? See, an identifying relationship is a relationship between two entities where the primary key of the parent table migrates to the child table as a primary key or part of the primary key. You understand it? Okay, let me write it this one, okay? An identifying relationship, fine, is a relationship between two entities where the primary key of the parent table, okay, goes as a primary key in the child table. Is this understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you have
So in the
more than two tables?
yeah. What is that?
Can you have more than two tables?
Could get you, right? Could you please repeat that one?
Can you have more than two tables in the identifying relationship?
That is possible, right? You can have as many tables as possible, but minimum 2 tables are required. So it is many to many relationship, right? That is why we are creating that one. So that many to many relationship can occur within 2 tables or it can occur within 3 tables. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let me describe like what is a non-identifying relationship. Okay, just I'm going to write it as non-identifying relationship. Here, the only difference is the primary key of the parent table goes as a foreign key, right, in the child table, right, not a primary key. Fine. This is the sure shot interview question, and basically, like you need to memorize all of these definitions and answer that one. Okay, fine. Now there is a small project which we are going to deal, and from this you can learn a lot. Okay, I have this all-in-one NorthWind XLS, right? So, okay, let me send it in the chat box. Fine. Let me see whether I can send an attachment here. Can I send an attachment? Is there any way to send the attachment? You see?
I'm also looking over here.
Okay.
I think so.
Report audio issues, keyboard version, toggle full screen.
What is this more? Okay. And what is this? Turn off computer audio. Okay. This is something like, okay. Webcam. Okay, fine. Okay. Let me send it through your WhatsApp. Fine. And otherwise, are you able to see my screen clearly?
Yes, we can see. We can see.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Yes.
Let me go to the first table, products, right? You have the products table, correct?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to give one example. Based upon that, like each one has to design this table. Fine. Okay. So let me create one record here. So let me create one more record here. Fine. Fine. Okay. Now let us go in the alphabetical order. Let me ask this question to Brittany. Fine. Okay. Brittany will be answering my questions. What is the data type for product ID?
Integer?
Okay. So I'm going to give you access. You're going to write it there. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Okay. I'm giving access. Okay. So product ID, please write it. What is the data type? Okay. Product name.
That will be, oh gosh.
You can see the
String?
data below. Huh?
Is it a string or varchar?
Yep. String. You are right. String.
Okay.
You can see the data below, and from that you can figure it out, right? String.
Yeah.
Okay. Supplier ID. Category ID. Quantity per unit.
That's a mix of characters, right?
Yeah. So you can put string there.
Okay.
Unit price. Maybe we can put number there, right? So like we can write it like this, right? Number. Fine. Okay, 4,2. Okay, let me see the fine. Okay. See, I see the data here. Fine. Now you can see 5 digits here, 123.79. Fine. So I need to change this one number. I need to put it as 5 and then 5,2. Prem, did you understand this one?
Yes.
Okay, totally 5 characters are there in that particular field. So I've taken those 5 characters, and then there are
Yeah,
2
and
decimal places. So I have
yeah,
mentioned 2
decimal value.
Okay.
Yeah, after that yeah.
So you asked me to teach the basics, right? This is the fundamental of data type. Okay. Yeah. Next, Brittany, units in stock. What is that?
Integer. Oops, sorry.
Okay, no issues. Okay. Fine. Now you have product ID, product name, everything, right? Now let me ask you the next question. Is this a parent table or is it a child table?
I think product ID is the parent.
Fine. The answer is it may be product for some tables and it may be a child table also. Fine. Why I'm saying that one? You see this supplier ID here. Fine. You see this category ID here. Fine. When you go here, fine, you have products, customer, order details, category, employee territories, employees, region, shipper, supplier. Correct? So this supplier ID comes from this supplier data. You getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
This supplier ID, right? One. Fine. Everyone got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what we need to say, this is foreign key to supplier table. Fine. Okay. Fine. Then we need to understand this category ID. Here you see category tab. I'm clicking that one and you can see category ID 1 to 8. Fine. And if I go to this products tab, you can see that 1 to 8. Fine. Now tell me whether this category ID is a foreign key to the category table. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
Fine. Any doubt on this one?
No.
Would that be
No.
an identifying relationship?
No, it's not identifying relationship. You are going to draw it. Fine. Okay. Now, see, like you say, table name is product. Fine. I have given you access. You have Erwin. Fine. Create a table with these columns. Okay. Create a table with these columns. Fine. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This is Erwin. Fine. I will bring this Excel adjacent to Erwin. Fine. This is Erwin. Fine. Okay. I'm just saying file, new. Okay. Logical / physical. Click OK. Fine. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to ask a question to you. Fine. What is the logical data model? Can anyone tell me?
It has this. Is that the one that has the schemas, right?
A
See,
logical.
like I hear a lot of noise. Okay. So, like whoever,
A
could you please
logical
come?
data.
Huh? Yeah, tell me.
A logical data model is the one that the business uses, and it does not have the data types, but only the column names of the entities.
Fine. Okay. A logical data model. Okay. That's what you see here. A logical data modeler helps the business community and the user community and the subject matter experts. Fine. Okay. Now, Brittany, so you need to draw this one. Okay. So you have product ID, product name. Fine. Okay. Create a table called product here.
Let me get rid of my control. Hold on.
See, go here. Okay. This is the entity. Okay. Click here.
Yeah, I can see. Okay. Oh, you moved up. Thank you. Okay. So,
No, no, no. Where you are going? No, 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 no.
oh, just
You
the
need to
table.
go. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Just type product there. Okay. Create product ID. Fine. Take the cursor out of that box. No, no, no. Don't create another column. Take the cursor out of that box. Okay, fine. Okay, now this product ID is a primary key. Fine. You understand that one?
Mm-hmm.
How do you say that it's a primary key?
Primary key is the relationship
Because it's
between.
because it's above the borderline. Because it's above the borderline present no in the box.
Cause no duplicates and
No, no,
no null.
actually, see, simple logic in Erwin is okay. In Erwin, you have a box, right? In the box, there is a
Yeah,
line, right?
yeah,
The
above.
columns which are above this line are called as primary keys, and the columns below this line are called as non-primary keys. Is that understood?
So the primary key is always listed first.
Yep. So the columns which are above that line, fine, those are called as primary keys, and the columns below that line are called as non-primary keys. Understood?
Yes.
Brittany?
Yes, it's understood.
Okay, fine. Okay, now let us go to the next one. Okay, so product name quantity per unit. Create it. Product name quantity per unit.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go to the entity.
And then what's the other one?
No, 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 don't create an entity there, fine. I asked you to create an attribute column here, fine. If you go here, you can see product name, okay, create that one, product name.
Okay, so
No, no, don't go there, please. Don't go there, okay. Right
Right,
click on the entity that you
right,
created.
right. Yeah, Brittany. Just right click on that.
Okay, 1 second, Brittany. I think like you have not practiced this one. Okay, just let me give this opportunity to Yashwant. Okay, you kindly see what he is doing, and after that you can do the second one. Is that okay with you?
yes.
Fine, excellent. Okay, awesome. Fine. Okay, Yashwant, uh,
Yeah.
you are there, right? Okay, I'm going to give access to you. Fine. So what you need to do is like you need to flip between that Excel spreadsheet and Erwin and create all those columns. Okay, got it?
Hmm.
Just give me a second, okay? 1 second. Huh? Okay, Ramya has written. Maybe it comes with a logic, rule, schema, map, data is related. Okay, fine. Yeah, correct, Ramya. Fine. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, flip between Excel spreadsheet and Erwin and create it. So, what is the next attribute you need to create?
Product name.
Yeah, please go ahead. And what is the data type given by Brittany? No, no, first type the column name. Type the column name first, okay? No, don't select the data type first. You need to know like what the column you're going to choose. Okay, fine. Okay, string. Okay, click OK. Now whether it's null or not null.
Uh, Product
Go to the
name
next
should be
one,
null.
data type tab.
That
So click
not
that
null.
not
Yeah.
null. Fine. Okay. Now go to Excel spreadsheet. Create the third column. No, 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 no. Okay, cancel this one. Fine. See, what did I tell you? this supplier ID and category ID, we have written foreign keys to supplier table and foreign keys to the category table. Okay. So you cannot create columns independently. Fine. So we will come to this part later. Okay. Create these columns. Everyone like got what I said now?
Yes.
Brittany, did you get that one?
Why did we skip it? Because they're foreign keys?
Yeah. So we need to create supplier table first and category table first. Then we have to link a product with supplier table and as well as a category table. Okay. So you will try to understand that one after a minute. Okay. Now Yashwant, kindly create these 5 columns as quick as possible.
Yeah,
6
sure.
columns, right? Yeah.
Can you switch to the Erwin? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Quantity per unit. Okay, that is integer. Okay, fine. Number. Okay.
Yeah.
Number. Click OK. Okay, data type not null. Fine. Okay. Go to the Excel spreadsheet.
And output for that.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay. Now you mentioned quantity per unit, right? The quantity per unit is there. Fine. Then you're given unit price, that is correct. Then you're given units in stock. Fine. That is correct. Then units on order. Okay. So units on order. Fine. Here it is number 5, 2. Okay. Unit price. So what you need to do? Units in stock. Fine. You should not go for integer there. Fine. You need to select number here. N. Okay. Go click this one. 5 followed by 2. Everyone clear with this one?
Yes.
See, you need to be very specific about the data type. Even a small error happens with the data type, then what will happen? Data will not get loaded into this table. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, now go to the next 2 columns. Okay, reorder level and discontinued. Don't go to the data type, go to general, select the appropriate domain, and after that go back to data type. Okay, right, fine. Now, anyone has got any doubt on this one?
No.
Brittany?
No.
So what we have done here, just we have created the product table. Fine. Prem, did you understand this one?
Yes. Very clear. Very
Okay,
clear.
I think Alim would have understood this one. This is a cakewalk for him, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct, Alim?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
fine. Okay, now let us go here and save this one. Okay, February March data modeling. So I'm saying, what is this? Session 3. So date today is 3rd March. Okay, underscore NorthWind. Okay, data model. Fine. Fine. Okay, let me save this one. Okay. Now, what is the next step we have to do? I told you that the supplier ID and category ID are foreign keys, correct? So I need to go to this supplier ID first. Okay, supplier ID has got so many columns here. Fine. Okay. And similarly, if I go to this category, it has got only few columns here. Fine. Okay. Now I would request Yashwant to create these 3-4 columns. Fine. In a new table. Could you please do that, Yashwant? Right click, yeah. Go to entity properties. Okay, type the entity name there. Category, right? Name. Below that. Yeah, please type category. Good. Okay. Now create the columns there as quick as possible. Please mute, like, okay, others please mute. Fine. Because these videos are recorded. See, for description, okay, you mentioned that varchar 20, right?
Right.
You mentioned 20 as a size here. Fine. But what is the size here? Fine. You can see that one, right? Equal to len, right? I think len, that is the formula here, correct?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Okay, you have 55 characters there. So you cannot go with varchar to 20 there. You need to go with something like 60. Everyone understood? Yeah, change that one to varchar to 60. Okay, good. Okay, similarly, go to category name. You're given varchar 20. Let me go to category 20 category here. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So these values are below 20. So that should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Next one is you need to go to this picture. Okay. Yeah. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to picture. Yeah. One minute. Okay. Everyone, why Yashwant has selected B lab there? Can anyone tell me?
It has it can store a lot if you deal
Pardon
with
me?
widgets. It's you're storing pictures in there?
Yeah, you are right. You got it. Okay. So we are storing pictures there. It is not integer. It is not character. It is not date. It is a large object, binary large object. That is why Yashwant has chosen BLOP here. Okay. Thanks, Brittany. Okay. Yashwant, go next. Leave it as it is. Fine. Large binary. That should be okay.
Okay.
Fine. Make that one as not null. Okay. Fine. Click OK. Okay. Now you missed one part. Okay. You need to make this category ID as the primary key, correct? How you are going to make that one?
Go to...
We can drag also, no?
Yeah. Drag and drop is possible. Fine. And the order is the other way.
sorry.
Fine. Go to general tab and click the primary key. Fine. Okay. Now we have two tables, product and category ID. Fine. So what do we see here in this product table? This supplier ID comes from the supplier table. Category ID comes from the category table, right? Now Yashwant has created this category ID table. Okay. Now Yashwant, tell me what is the relationship between category and product? Is that identifying relationship or non-identifying relationship? Which one is the master table and which one is the child table? Could you please tell me?
Yeah. So in this case, we will have a non-identifying relationship with both, and
Okay.
In this case, between the two, product ID is the parent, and category ID is the child.
Okay. So let me make a note of it. Okay. So what he says, okay, product, right? Product ID is the primary. Fine. Category is the child, right? Is it correct, Yashwant? This is what you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yashwant has said this one. Prem, what is your opinion about this one? This is Yashwant.
Yeah, I have the same opinion that this is non-identifying relationship, and in this product is the parent one and the category is the child one.
Okay, non-identifying. Okay, excellent. Okay, fine. So what I will do, I will copy comment of Prem also here. Okay. Now let me ask Alim. Alim, what is your opinion?
Product. It's an identifying relationship.
Okay. Then so which one is the parent table and which one is the child table here?
Category is the. Are you asking me, Raj?
Yep, Alim.
Yeah, category is the parent table and product is the child table.
Okay, category parent, fine, and product is a child table. That is what Alim says, right? Child. But what he says is different. Okay, he says identifying relationship. Okay. Now let me ask Brittany. Brittany, what is your opinion?
Can you go back to the model?
Okay.
Yes. I know you mentioned, okay, so that is the category table, products and category. I do not see any relationship so far between the product and category.
No. There is a relationship. You can see the data here, right? See, in the product table, you have this category ID. That means there is some kind of relationship between category table and as well as product table. Do you agree with me?
Oh, is it the product ID, which is the integers? They both have
Yeah.
integers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be category ID will be the, oh yeah, it is a foreign key, but is it a foreign key back to the product table?
Very good. Okay. So what Brittany says, category ID, okay, is the foreign key back to the, is that what you said? Or did I mistake it?
Say it again.
See, I have written something here. Is that what you said?
The Okay, let me zoom down. Category ID is a foreign key back to the product table. Yes.
Okay. So now in this situation, okay, I don't understand what you said. Fine. Which one is the parent table and which one is the child table?
I would say the parent table is the product ID.
Parent table is product. Okay. And child table is category. Correct? Fine. What is the
Right.
relationship? Is it identifying or non-identifying?
Look at my let me look at my notes. To primary key migrates to child table as primary key. It will be primary key goes to non-identifying.
Okay, non-identifying. Okay. So now let me tell my opinion. Fine. Raj, okay. Everyone is wrong here. Fine. I'll tell you the reason. Fine. First of all, you see the products table and the category ID is here, correct? That means this table is connected to this category table here. Is it correct or not? So whenever a column is there in that table, then this category ID is a foreign key to the category table. You understand it? Category is the parent, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this product refers to the category ID. You can see these values. It will be from 1 to 8. Everyone got it?
So category would be the parent table, right? I mean, Raj.
Correct. Category would be the parent table and product would be the child table here. Everyone clear?
So basically, I mean, on that part, I'm correct, right, Raj?
Correct. Correct. You are right. Right? Here, what Alim said, okay, category parent, product child. Okay. Now,
Can
anyone
you,
has got any question on this one?
yeah, can you just,
Category is the parent.
yeah, hi Raj, this is Prem. Can you just please repeat that logic behind means the category is the parent and product is child. Can you just repeat once again?
See, category ID is found in the product table, correct? Whenever a column is there in a table, right? That means this column refers to another table. You got it? What I said? Category ID values, right? Whatever you see here are referring to this table category.
Okay,
This is a parent table category, and this is a child table product.
okay.
Just think about it for a minute, okay? If you don't understand that, please ask me. I can repeat that. Everyone, please try to analyze, okay? Because except Alim, everyone said that, okay, category is a child table. But category cannot become a child table here because category ID is a part of this product table. Okay. So let me draw the relationship so that you will understand that. Fine. So I select non-identifying relationship here. I make category, I click category table here and then I click the product table here. Fine. So you get this product ID, category ID here. Okay, let me go to Excel spreadsheet. This category ID is the fourth column here. I'm adjusting it as fourth column. Now, do you see the Excel spreadsheet and as well as the data model is both same now? Hello?
Yeah, so foreign key that goes as.
See, this is what you
So
see
what
in the
type of
spreadsheet, correct?
what type of
See the
relationship
spreadsheet.
is it?
Now, 1 minute. This is what you see in the spreadsheet, right? The same way you need to arrange, correct? So, category ID is here, right? If I do like this, okay, opposite way. Okay, I'm doing it in an opposite way. I consider product as a parent table and category as a child table. Then what happens? This product ID goes here, right? When you see this data in category, do you see the product ID?
No.
No, right? If there is no product ID here, then why should we create a data model with the wrong assumption, product ID here? Yeah, think about this for a minute and ask me if you have any questions. Is this correct or is this wrong?
Wrong. This is wrong.
Everyone agree with that one? Brittany, is it wrong or correct?
The first the first one made sense. Makes more sense to me.
Very good. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, let me delete this one. Now what I do, I click this non-identifying relationship. I click the parent table category. Then I click the child table product. Okay. Now it makes sense here. Fine. Okay. Now everyone said it's non-identifying relationship, but Alim said that it is a identifying relationship. Okay. Fine. Let me convert this non-identifying to identifying. Okay. Let me delete this one. I'll go to identifying here. Click this one. Click this parent table category. Click this child table product. Now tell me, Alim, whether you need this category ID as a part of the primary key in the product table.
Category ID to part of the. Yes, we need it, right, Raj? I mean, because
Why?
yeah, we need it because it's already there in the Excel that category ID. Uh,
Fine, you can make that one as non-identifying, right? Why should we add two primary keys there, two columns as primary keys there? What is the reason behind that one?
yeah, makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, it can be a non-identifying relationship.
Very good.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
now you got it. Correct. So what I
True.
do, I click this non-identifying, click this category, click this product. So and I drag this category ID to the fourth place here. So everyone understood this one? Okay, I'll give a minute time. Okay, you please think about it and ask me if you have any questions.
Uh, Raj, one question on this.
Yeah.
As an example, suppose the product table has duplicates and not nulls. As an example, maybe product name. So we can make a composite key over here to compensate that, right?
In that situation, create a unique constraint there. Fine, not the composite primary key.
Okay, unique constraint. Okay.
Fine.
Yes.
See, we are unnecessarily complicating here. Fine.
Yes.
Why should we have? See, this product ID is able to uniquely identify a record in this product table. Then
Okay.
why should we have two columns there? So the fundamental is we should have minimum columns in the parent table. Okay.
Parent table. Okay.
Fine. Now, so we do have another table, correct? So which that is supplier. Fine. Now, okay, Yashwant. Okay, write the data type for this one first. Write the data type for this one for each and every column. Hello, Yashwant, is he there or not? Hey, Yashwant. I don't know. Okay, let me type the data type here. Fine. Supplier ID is integer. Company name is string. Contact name is string. Contact title is string. Address is string. City is string. Region is string. Postal code is string. Okay, country is string. Phone is string. Fax is string. Home page is string. Okay. Can anyone tell me why I'm making this phone number as string?
Because of the parentheses?
Very good. Okay. Because of the parentheses and these hyphens, I'm making that one as string. Okay. And similarly, when you see this postal code, I did not go with number since it contains alphanumeric characters here. Clear? Okay. Everyone understood the data type here?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now tell me whether you have any foreign key tables here.
No.
No, right? As of now, we don't see any columns which are connected to other tables, right? But logically thinking, we can do some lookups. I'll come to that part later. Fine. Yashwant, are you there? Okay, Yashwant is not there. Fine. I don't know. Fine. Now, Brittany. Okay, if I give access to you, can you create it?
Yes, I'm gonna try. Excuse me.
Or like you can try next time also, right? Whenever you get confident. Let me give it to Alim. Okay, you please watch what he is doing, and after that you take the privilege to do that one. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give it to Abdul now. Abdul,
Yes.
okay, kindly create these columns in the data model. Okay, supplier ID, company name, contact name.
Okay.
Kindly explain also whatever you're doing. Okay, whenever you take the cursor near the entity icon, please show it to everyone. Okay, so that like those people who have forgotten that one will remember that one. Yeah.
Sure.
Please create supplier.
I don't have access. I mean, like, it won't let
Oh,
me.
really?
Yeah, it's not letting me.
No, it's there. Access is there. Okay, let me remove this one, and once again I will give that one. Okay.
Okay. So this is an entity box
Okay.
where we can create the entities.
Okay.
That one was the name of the entity was okay. What was the name of the entity? The supplier is the entity, and specific supplier is the entity name. And now we will have the primary key for the supplier entity. Supplier ID, company name, these two. Supplier ID.
Okay. Except Abdul, others please mute.
Supplier ID. Supplier ID. Data type is the one we are going to select now, and it is integer. Then we go for other attributes.
Company name, contact title.
Company name, contact title. Company name. Teacher, what was that? To
Contact name, title.
string.
Okay. Everything is string here.
String, okay.
Yeah. See, go to the general tab. Okay. You have a string there. Okay. Select this one.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. General type. String.
Yeah. Next. See, no need to close this one. Okay. You can create multiple columns. Fine there itself. Okay. New. Okay. Go.
New. Okay, yes.
What is the next column?
Company name. Contact name, contact title. Contact title. String. Contact title. Then what do you have?
Address, city, region, postal code.
Address, city, region, postal code. Yes.
city,
Okay.
region,
Region.
postal code, state. I think state should be also there, right? Just give me a second. City, okay. Region, postal code, country, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, type region, postal code, country.
Region, postal code. Country.
Okay, then region, postal code.
Region, postal code, country. We did it.
Okay, very good. Then go to the next one. So you have fax, phone number, something like that, correct? What do you
Yes.
have? Phone, fax, home page, correct?
Yes. Phone,
Okay,
fax, homepage.
okay, create it.
Phone. Fax.
Okay, let me save this one. Fine.
Okay.
Now tell me what is the relation between supplier and product. So first we'll start with Alim. See, you saw this product table here. Okay, data is here. Fine.
Yeah.
Supplier ID is here. Fine. My
Yeah.
question is very simple. What is the relationship between supplier and as well as this product table? Okay. You need to tell me which one is a parent table, which one is a child table here, and what kind of relationship it is.
Supplier is the parent table and product is the child table, and it's a not an identifying relationship.
Okay, supplier, parent, fine, product, child. Okay, non-identifying. This is what Alim says. Okay, how about you, Prem?
Yeah, same. I will same logic.
Okay, Alim, fine. This is the one. Okay, then let us take this Prem. Okay, fine. Okay, Alim and Prem are same, so I'll write it as Prem. Okay, then comes Yashwan. Yashwan, what do you say? I don't know. There is some problem with Yashwan's mic. Okay, fine. Now, Brittany, what is your opinion?
Can you go back to the model?
Yes.
Supplier is the parent, product is the child.
Very good.
I
What is
look
the
at
relationship?
so the suppliers makes the product, so that would be I'm gonna say non-identifying.
Excellent. Fine. Okay. So I click the supplier and I click this product. Okay, so you got supplier ID here, fine. Because if you make this one as identifying, let me delete this one. Let me click this identifying relationship. I'll take supplier as the parent table and product as a child table here. Now what happens, this supplier ID is migrated from the supplier table to product table as a part of the primary key. Is that correct or not?
Yes.
We
Yes.
don't need the supplier ID as a part of the primary key. If product ID is able to find out, right, uniquely all records in this table, why unnecessary nuisance should be there? Fine. So we don't go with this one. We release this identifying relationship. We select non-identifying, click the parent table supplier, and click the product table. Everyone understood this one now?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay. Now, Prem, like I don't see like you are not using your computer. Is that right?
Yes, because I told no in laptop, I think this is not supporting in, I am seeing in the mobile and yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now, Brittany, now it's your turn now. Okay. We created the products, right? And we created this supplier table also. Let me pull this one here adjacent. Fine. And we have categories. Let me pull this one here. Fine. Okay. Now go to the customer table. Fine. You need to create this one. Okay. Now first tell me the data type so that I can type it.
Integer.
Uh, it doesn't look like an integer, correct?
String,
Oh,
it's a
sorry,
string.
string. Sorry, I'm still trying to
Okay.
look up string.
Fine. Then
String,
okay.
string,
Okay.
string,
Okay.
string,
Okay.
string,
Okay.
string,
Okay.
String, that also string.
Okay. Then
string,
okay.
string,
Okay.
and string.
Okay. Fine. Now let me ask you one question. We did a small mistake in this supplier table. Okay. We did a small mistake. I asked everyone whether any foreign keys are there. Everyone said that there are no foreign keys to the supplier table, right? So we did a mistake here. Now see these tabs here, right? What type of tabs you have? From that you figure it out. Did we miss anything?
Category ID.
See, we have a column called region,
Region.
correct? We have a table called region here. Do
Reason.
you see that
Yes.
one? There are 4
Reason.
regions here, correct? So
Yes.
we should have created this table region ID, region description. Is it correct or
Yes.
not?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Brittany, do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so what I do, I create a table, fine, region, okay, region. I go here, so region ID and region description, fine. Region, ID, number, okay, new, region, description, okay, then string, fine. I make this region ID as a primary key, now region description as not null, okay. Now, tell me what is the relationship between supplier and region? Brittany, with these two tables, right, I will be deleting this column region, fine. Now tell me which one is the parent table, which one is the child table between supplier and region, and tell me what is the relationship.
Uh, I think supplier is the parent and region is the child.
Can
Very
I
good.
say,
Supplier
Raj?
is the parent. No. Brittany should say first. Okay. Yeah. What
Because
is your opinion, Brittany?
region ID, multiple, well, suppliers can be in different regions, right?
See the data here. Fine. Okay. You go to supplier. Fine. See the data here. You have this region here, right? This region is referring to the values present in this regions table. Is it correct or not? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 as the values here. And if you come to the supplier table, okay, this is something different here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this data is not correct, right? You understand that one? This is eastern, western, northern, southern, right? But what kind of data you have here?
This data where in the region ID
Region ID, right? But what we see in the data here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
in New
But when we
Jersey.
go to the supplier table, sorry, yeah, supplier table, we see LA, Asturias, right? MA, Quebec here. Fine. We don't see 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it correct or not?
Correct. So do you have to create some type of, I guess, is it non-identifying?
No, actually, we don't need a table at all here. Fine. So basically, we don't need this table at all, right? It is wrong. Just we need to add this region here. Okay. Now
And the
anyone can explain. Fine. 1 minute. Huh? Yeah. Now anyone can explain why I made this modification region here. Why did I delete the table?
yeah, because the data was wrong. It was not referring as per that region ID. So, but anyhow, for the supplier, no, in the supplier data, region is there. So we cannot remove the region at all, but we cannot make a separate table out of that because that related data is wrong. Am I
Correct.
correct?
Correct. Perfect explanation. Okay. Now, see, why I did not create the region table. When I look at these values, right, in the region table, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. When I come to supplier table, I don't see this 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I see LA, Asturias, Victoria, and as well as Quebec, right? And these values are not found in this region table. In that situation, it doesn't make sense to join region table and as well as supplier table. Everyone understood?
So basically, Raj, if region, as an example, region ID was part of the supplier table, then the situation would have been different, right?
Yeah, we need to create one small table region and we would have created non-identifying relationship and connected
Okay.
with that one.
Okay, got it.
That
And
was my
region would be
assumption. Okay.
uh, and and in that case, region would be the parent table and product will be the child table, right? If that
Correct.
was the case. Okay.
And it would be non-identifying relationship.
Okay. Got it.
So in the real world, how would you make these decisions? I guess it depends on what the business wants.
That is one scenario, right? What the business wants. But kindly look at the data. From the data, you will figure it out that, okay, see, This is region, correct? What do you see here? LA, Los Angeles, Asturias, Victoria, right? Quebec. These data is related to Canada. Is it correct or not?
I see the Quebec one.
Yeah, Quebec. And I think Victoria also I have seen in Canada. Fine. So Quebec is a state. Fine. So where the French domination is more. Fine. And people, most of them speak French here. Now, do you see these values, Asturias or Quebec, in this region table? Do you
No.
see that Brittany here?
No.
No, right? That means the business is not interfering in this activity. We need to do the data analysis, and from that we need to conclude that region is not a table connected with supplier table. Think about it for a minute. Ask me if you have any questions. See, suppose, right now, like let me give you a family example, right? Husband, wife, and two kids, right? How these two kids are related to their father and mother, correct? We cannot relate those two kids to some other parents. Is that correct or not?
Correct.
Similarly, here in this supplier table, right, we don't see the parent at all. Okay, in region you have values like 1, 2, 3, 4, but you don't see these values 1, 2, 3, 4 here in this region table. Clear?
Correct.
Since there is no relationship between these two columns, I did not create a separate table called as region table. You got it now?
Yes.
Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, now, so okay, we completed product, supplier, category, customer, correct? Fine. Now it is your turn, Brittany. You need to okay, fine. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to send it in chat box, right? Someone tell the column name, and Brittany will create it, fine, so that it is easy for us, right? Yeah. Create a separate table customer, Brittany.
You moved your screen up a little bit.
It's in the perfect. So how can I help you here?
Oh, there it goes. I had to drag it up.
Okay, let me see whether you have the control. Okay, you don't have the controls. Okay, just now I gave the control to you. Fine, let me remove Abdul. Okay, now we are all set, Brittany. You have to work on it. First, create an entity. Okay, drop it on the working area. Name that one as customer. Take your cursor out of that one. No. Take your cursor. Fine. One by one, we need to do that one. Yeah, click it on the working area. Click it. Okay. You created customer. Fine. Then what is the first column? Customer ID you need to create. Okay. Right click on that customer table. Yeah. That is string. Okay. Yeah, click OK. Good. Okay, you figured it out. Okay. Yeah. What is the next column? Can someone help Brittany?
I see contact name.
Okay.
Then contact title.
Address.
Country. Phone. Fax. Click OK. Fine. Let me save this one. You did a good job, Brittany. Okay. Now, fine. Now tell me whether you have any foreign keys in this table.
Can you do is it region?
Now, region cannot be the parent table. Okay, let us
Oh
go
yeah.
there. See the
Yes.
data. Fine.
Yeah.
Let us go to customer. Okay.
It's
Where is the
contact
region
name,
here?
I think.
Okay. SP. Okay. ORDF, RG, Tachira, CAR. Okay. So it is not referring to region table. So we cannot create region table. Is it understood, Brittany and everyone?
Yes.
So because here in the
I
region
think
table, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 as the values, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you see this one, customer table, you don't have that 1, 2, 3, 4 at all, right? So we cannot create a relationship. Okay, is there any possibility of any other
contact
table
name,
here?
I think contact name, I think because contact name is there in supplier and customer.
Contact name is there in?
Contact
No,
name.
no, I was wrong. Sorry, I was wrong. It was wrong logic because in the supplier also contact name is there, no, and the customer also contact name. So no, I'm wrong.
Correct, correct. Supplier is something different, vendor is something different, customer is something different, correct? So each
Yes,
one
yes.
has got their own purpose, correct? Supplier means who is one who is supplying the material, and customer means who is going to purchase that one. Fine. Okay. Now there are no relationships. Fine. Now let us go to the next table, orders. Fine. Yashwan there? What happened to Yashwan? Fine. Okay. Okay. Let me invite Brittany once again. Fine. Prem, see, like, sorry, if you have computer, okay, I can give you the practice, right? You understand that one, correct?
Yes, yes, no, I am understanding. Means it's very clear to me now.
Okay.
Because in the laptop, no, it was stucking, and now I am getting the concept very clearly.
Okay, very good. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So, Brittany, create one more table. Okay. You need to create this table. Okay. So, put the data type here first.
I'm gonna say it's a string.
Num
You
it's
cannot say
number, I
string.
think.
Okay. Go with
It's
date. Okay. There
number.
are some numerical values there. Fine. See this one. It is a date value. Okay. Order date, but somehow it is shown as 0.0.0. Fine. So we'll take that one as date itself. No, no, no. Brittany, you're overwriting that column name.
Oh, sorry. I think I deleted it out. It
1
was
minute.
region, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ship region. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Now tell me whether is there any foreign key here. See the different tabs present. Okay. In the bottom of the spreadsheet. See the headers here in this orders worksheet. Tell me whether any foreign key is there. Everyone understood my question? I'm just
Yeah.
requesting you to find out the foreign key here. I'm sure there is one foreign key here. You need to tell me which one is that one.
Yes.
Order details.
Where is
It's
it order detail
customer.
here?
It's customer ID. It's customer ID.
Okay, fine. So let me, okay, so this is FK, right? So let me write this one as FK, fine. Then,
Employee ID.
see
Employee
here,
ID.
customer ID, you see customer table, correct?
Yes.
So we need to add that one, fine.
A customer table?
Yeah, foreign key. These values refer to customer ID in the customer table.
Okay.
Okay, when you see this one, you have employees, correct? So there is a column called employee ID, and you see
Yes.
the same thing here in employee ID. Okay, this is a foreign key to the employee table. Is it correct or not?
Yes. Even order ID also.
Where do you see order ID here?
No,
Would
this
that
is the
be
order
the
table.
primary key?
Order
Okay,
ID
okay.
is primary key.
Order ID is
Yeah,
primary key. Fine.
Vicky.
Then you have one more table, right? Yeah, please
The shipper?
see whether, yep, shipper. Okay, we need to analyze that one because here you see ship name, right? Ship via. Okay, so now there is something shipper table here. Fine. Here we have what kind of values? 1, 2, 3, something like 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. Okay, so you see 1, 2, 3 as a values here. Now let us go to the shipper tab. You also see 1, 2, 3 here. So shipper is the foreign key here. Understood everyone?
Yes.
Mhm.
So we will go to this customer. Fine. Then order. Okay. We'll scroll up. So we'll make this one as foreign key. Anyone has got any doubt now? Okay, we have identified 3 foreign keys here. Now what is the next step? Tell me.
Do we model it?
Okay, we need to model. What we need to model?
Now we have to define the relationships, whether it is identifying, non-identifying. Which one is the
Okay,
parent?
so we
Which
need
one
to
is
create
the
a
child?
relationship, correct?
Yes.
So if you have to create a relationship, what is needed?
Foreign keys?
Yeah, I agree with you. Foreign keys are needed, relationships are needed. But if you have a relationship or foreign keys, what you need? You need a master table and a child table, correct?
Yes. Parent and child table.
Okay, now you identify this employee ID as the foreign key here, right? That means what? What information you get it from here?
From the customers table?
Yep. We have identified that this employee ID is a foreign key to this employees tab. Similarly, we have identified this shipper is a foreign key to this shipper. Similarly, we have identified customer ID is a foreign key to this customer table. Okay. Now tell me what is the next step I need to do.
Define the
We need to.
the parent
I
table.
think we need to just make a separate table so that they can all these three can be linked. I think then you have explained in the earlier class, no? When there are the relation between like these two tables, then we create a separate table. So in
Mhm.
which so like
Okay,
this
very
employee,
okay. So first what we need to do, we need to create this orders table, correct? Fine. Orders table. Okay. So orders table. Okay, I'll send it via chat. Okay, I'll type it. Okay, so that we can complete it quickly. Can someone tell me the column name so that I can do that one?
Order
So
ID.
yes, sure.
1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So table is order. Fine. Then the next one is order ID.
Then customer ID.
Okay, order ID. Okay, order ID. Fine. Number. Okay, primary key. Okay, customer ID. We will not do that one. It's a foreign key. Okay, we will do that one later. Then
Order date.
okay, order date. Fine. So I am picking
Required
date
date.
times the data type. Then
Required date.
okay, required date. Okay, very good.
Ship date.
Then shipped ship date. Okay,
Ship via.
ship via is a foreign key or how is that?
Ship via.
It's a foreign key. It's a foreign key. It's linked to zipper. It's a
Okay, so
foreign
we will
key.
not create that one now. Okay, then
Freight.
what is the next column?
Freight.
I don't get it.
It's freight. It's freight. Freight.
Okay, freight. Okay, freight ship name, right?
Yeah.
Freight. Okay. Then
Ship name, ship address, ship city,
ship name. Okay.
ship address,
1 minute. Ship address. Fine.
then
String.
ship city,
Ship city.
then ship
Okay.
region,
Ship region.
ship postal code,
Okay. Ship postal code. Okay.
ship country.
Okay. Ship country. Fine. Okay. Now, okay, I have created this one, right? Then what is the next step? Tell me.
Need
Employee table. Create an employee table.
Employee table, right? Just
Yes.
what I will do, I create employee table with only one column. Fine. Employee. Okay. Then employee ID. Okay. Rest of the columns I will create it later. Okay. Employee ID. This is number. Okay. Primary key. Okay. Fine. I've created other columns. I will do it later. Fine. Then what is other table I have to create?
I think ship table is there. Ship table maybe. Shipping
Yeah,
table or
shipper,
something.
right? I need to create shipper table. Fine.
Shipper table.
So I am creating shipper table here. Fine. Then I am creating this column shipper ID here. A number. Fine. Fine. Okay. Now you have order table. You have customer, employee, and shipper. All of these three tables are to be connected to this order table, correct? Now, first question goes to Brittany. What is the relationship between customer and order? You can see the data also here. Okay, order data is here. Fine. So what is the relationship between customer and order? You can see this customer ID here. So between customer and order, which one is the parent table and which one is the child table?
customer ID will be parent because the customer ID has a relationship with the order IDs, right?
Correct. But customer ID is a foreign key or a primary key?
I think it will have the primary key, right?
It's not a primary key because this customer ID comes from this table customer. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
So this one will be a foreign key. That's what we have written earlier. This one is a foreign key, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
need to link customer table and order table. Understood that one now?
Yes.
Okay. Now what is the relationship? Fine. Customer is the parent table, order is the child table. What is the relationship here? Identifying or non-identifying?
I feel like, yes, there is a relationship, but I don't know.
Now see the data here. Customer ID is here, right? In the order table, correct? Whenever
Yes.
that column is present, right? That means you can come to a conclusion that customer ID will be there in the order table. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
Fine. That's what you see in the data, customer ID. So here you can figure it out. Okay, customer ID will be present in the order table, right? So what I need to do, I need to click relationships. Okay, I click non-identifying customer and order. Okay, so I got the customer ID here. You understood this one?
That's non-identifying.
Yeah, I have tried that one. You tell me which one is correct. Okay, you saw this customer ID here. Okay, I'll delete this one now. I'll create identifying relationship. You tell me which one is correct, the previous one or the current one.
The customer is the parent.
This relationship identifying is correct or non-identifying is correct?
I think it's the parent key, a parent table migrates. So the primary key in customer ID migrates to the order table, right? As a
Correct. You are
foreign
right.
key.
Correct. But whether it should be identifying relationship or non-identifying relationship, that is my question.
Non-identifying.
Okay, very good. So Alim, what do you say?
Yes, it should be non-identifying relationship because the customer table, if we look at it at the data, it exists by itself. There is no other data from another table coming into the customer table. It is an independent table and it is the parent table. And
Okay, very good. What is Prem? What is your suggestion? Is it non-identifying or identifying?
Raj, I will not be able to continue the class now. I will see the video. There is some issue.
Okay, fine.
I'm just going to continue.
Okay. Now let me ask Yashwant what Yashwant says. Okay, fine. So let me go with what Brittany said and Alim said. Okay, because I'm not getting response from Yashwant, right? So I click this non-identifying, click this customer, and click this order. Okay, fine. Now Alim, tell me what is the relationship between this employee table and order table? You see the employee data here. Okay, this is the employee data here. Fine.
okay.
And you have these two tables. Which one is the parent table and which one is the child table?
Employee is the parent table and order is the child table.
Very good. What is your opinion, Brittany?
Can you show me the spreadsheets again? For the orders and employees?
1 minute. Huh?
Okay. And then you can go to the orders. Can you click on the orders tab? Employee ID. So the relationship between employee IDs and orders is the employee ID.
Correct. Whether it is non-identifying or identifying.
Can you go back to the model, please? I think it's non-identifying.
Very good. Okay. So I'm connecting this one, non-identifying. Fine. Now let me ask Alim. Okay, Alim, what is the relationship between shipper and order?
Non-identifying relationship.
Hello.
Yeah, it is a non-identifying relationship, Raj.
Okay. What happened? Like, why we're not there? Like for so many minutes? Were you in the call? Like, or not there? I called you many times, Yashwant. So what you were doing? You were in the class or not?
Yeah, I was there in the class. Sorry.
Okay, but we were not able to hear you. Fine. Okay. So Yashwant says shipper is a parent, order is a child. Fine. Now, what is your opinion, Alim?
Yeah, shipper is the parent and order is the child, and it is a non-identifying relationship
Very good.
because
So,
yeah,
Brittany,
the
what do
shipper
you think?
exists as an independent table without any other data from other
Okay.
entities.
Okay, very good. So, let me ask Brittany's opinion. Okay. Brittany, this shipper table, fine. You see this data. I'm going to this orders table. Okay. So, you see this 1, 2, 3. Fine. So, which one is a parent table and which one is a child table?
Shipper is the parent, order is the child.
Okay. What is the relationship between those two?
Look at my notes. Non-identifying.
Awesome. Okay. So, I click this one. Fine. I click this one. I click this one. Fine. Now, I request Yashwant to fill the employee details here. Fine. So I'll give access to Yashwant. Okay, let me remove Brittany. Okay, Yashwant. Yashwant, can you please do it? Fine. So can you create this employee table there? So, Brittany, is this class interesting?
Say it again?
Is this class interesting?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
It challenged me to really think about this, but I feel like
Very good.
it's obvious maybe to you, but is it kind of like how it is once you get used to doing this over and over?
Yep.
Okay.
One minute, huh? Fine. Okay. Now, here, do you see like any lookup tables here? Any foreign keys? An employee table? Anyone? Are you able to see any child table there?
You connected back to the order table?
Yeah, correct. Because in the data, you see this one, right? R has got the employee ID. Correct? Any questions, Brittany?
No.
Raj, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when you say lookup table, what does that mean? I mean, I also don't know what is a lookup table.
Parent tables are called as lookup tables.
Parent tables are called lookup tables. Okay.
Yeah. So see, like the child, right? Kids,
Yes.
how they were born because of their parents, correct? So these
Yes.
kids are looking upon those parents,
Okay.
correct? So
Yes.
parents don't come from child, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
child look upon their parents. Similarly,
Okay.
here in our data model, whenever a table references another table which is static, those are called as lookup tables. For example, this region, we can say it is a lookup table.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. The shipper, we can say this is a lookup table.
Okay.
Fine. Now, we need to see the data in employees, right? Region, correct? How it is.
Yes.
We go to region. So region, again, it is Washington, correct?
Yes.
It is not 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? As you find it out here. 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, right? So in that situation, this region is not connected here. So this looks good to me. Everyone agree?
Yes.
Now we'll go to the next tab. Fine. So we have completed orders. We have completed shipper. Okay. Then we completed employees. Fine. Now we need to complete employee territories and territories. Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
See, like what is territory and what is employee territories. Let me put this one adjacent to each other. Okay. See this one. What is the relationship between territories and employee territories?
I think territories is parent and employee territories child. And relationship is um,
Can you show it
I
again,
think
please?
infinitely.
Both tables.
Territory is there. Fine. You have employee territories. Correct. So what we should do?
There's a foreign key, right, on territory ID?
Uh-huh.
Region ID is coming from another table, region table, I think, to the territory table, because the
Correct.
territory ID and territory description are part of the territory table, but region ID is foreign to the territory table.
Correct. So what we should do?
We should first create this table, and
Okay.
region ID should be the non-identifying relationship for this table.
Okay.
That is
So
one
what
part.
is your opinion? Brittany, this is territory table. What you need to do with this one?
Create the relationship, right?
A territory, right? This is what you see. Okay, 3 columns are there. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Oh, you want to do the data types? Or are we talking about the
Relationship. Like, do you see any relationship here? Columns.
versus what's the other table?
See, this is a territory table. Okay. You have territory ID, territory description, and region ID.
So what's the relationship between those 3 columns?
Yeah. Whether any data from this spreadsheet is connected to other data. That is my question.
I guess, can we look at the regions?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure it's the same data type, right?
Region is there. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So in territories, you have the same 1, 3, 4. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you create this territory table now and region table and show it to me? You understand my question? I'm
So we would have
requesting you. I'm requesting you to create territory table with these 3 columns.
okay.
Territory ID, territory description, region.
Oops. Did I do anything?
Create it.
Okay.
So who is creating this one? Brittany, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
please
scroll
create
up.
it. Click 3 columns.
I'm trying to bring it up so I can see it. Hold on.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me pull that down. Okay.
Okay.
This is the empty table you created here. Fine. Yeah. Now work on it.
That's right? Territories?
Yeah.
Hope I'm spelling it correctly. Hold on. I cannot remember if it was a string or a number.
It's numbers.
Integer. Number? Okay.
Yeah. 1 second. Huh? Territory ID, territory description, region ID. So create territory description.
What do you think? Number?
Now you need to think here. Fine. See, you have region ID here, right? In this Excel spreadsheet, you see a tab called region, correct?
Right.
So you see this territory, right? Now you need to figure it out whether this region ID and this region ID are interconnected.
Yes.
Fine. Are they connected or not connected?
They are. So if you want to know which relationship it is?
Then in that situation, what you will do, right? So you will not create this region ID. So what you will do?
We will have to create a region table.
Excellent. Yeah, please create it. Okay, now you see this one here, fine, region table. There are only two columns here, region ID and region description. Create that one.
Sorry, it's all over the place. I think it's a number.
Yeah, that should be the primary key. Okay, make that one as a primary key.
Okay. Let me see if I can try to move it.
Very good.
Move this one over a little bit.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Okay, now connect the region table and directory table. So click the relationship line and join it. Is this correct?
I believe so.
No, this is not correct. Fine. Because we don't need two primary keys here. So what should do now? Connect non-identifying relationship.
Okay.
Understood now?
Yes. Sorry, I probably got it mixed up.
So you got it right?
Non-identifying is the primary key goes as a foreign key.
That is what you see here, right? You see this territory table here, right? So region ID is here, correct? So region ID is a part of that territory ID. So this is not a primary key. This one is a primary key here. Territory ID is a primary key here. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so let me request Yashwant to do this next table, employee territories.
Territories. Okay.
Give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. This region table here. Yeah, work on it.
I could not see the employee table.
Employee table is here.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, let me align this one. Okay. So let me ask this question to Brittany and Alim. Is this correct or wrong?
Employee ID. Territory
It's
ID.
from
Hmm?
what Alina.
Employee ID.
Yashwant has created this employee territories table. Is that right or wrong? If it is
Employee.
right, please justify why it is right. If it is wrong, please justify why it is wrong.
Okay, so employee ID.
The employee ID the foreign key needs to be on the employees, if I can zoom out, table.
Employee ID.
No, I couldn't understand.
So
ID.
he will have to remove the foreign key
Mm-hmm.
and
Correct.
put it on employee ID.
That is correct. Foreign key is correct. Okay. Then
And then the employee, no, dang it. Now I'm stuck. If
okay.
you move it
Now
over
just
there,
wait for 1 minute. Okay.
okay.
Territory ID and employee ID. Okay. I'll go to this data. From the data, you tell me. Fine. This territory ID, employee ID. Correct. Now tell me whether it is correct or not.
You have to, okay, so we didn't determine, did we determine the whether primary key and territory ID or not? Can
Yeah.
you go to
Now
the bottom?
Yashwant has made territory ID as a primary key. Fine. Understood.
Okay, yes.
So is it correct or not?
I
How to
think
figure
it
that out?
is, I think territories is the primary key on here, on your spreadsheet. Can you go back to the model?
Mm-hmm.
Territory table. Can you show me the territory table? Do we have a territory table? Territory ID. Employee
Where?
ID. Okay. Territory ID.
Territory
Employee.
table here. Is here.
Territory table here. Okay. Territory ID. Territory ID. Employee ID. Okay. Territory ID.
See, first of all, what we need to do,
This
we need to check
territory
the
ID.
1 minute. Huh?
Okay.
First of all, we need to check the data, correct? So let us copy to another section. Fine. Here I'm clicking sort and filter. Okay. How to find out the unique values here?
How to find unique values?
No duplicates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to data. Find duplicates.
Data.
Then find duplicates. I'm using the,
Okay.
I
No,
think, the
here.
latest
Okay.
version.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I click advanced.
Advanced. Yeah.
Okay. List range. Fine. This one. Okay. Copy to another location. Okay. Then I click unique records only. Fine. Unique records only. And copy to, okay, here. Fine. Click OK. Okay. Now we will see that one. So it looks like all records are unique.
Yeah.
Understood? Okay. But we already have this territory table here, correct? Territory ID. So what does a territory ID means? Let us go to the territories, right? See this one. We have close to, just give me a second. Okay. So here we have close to 53 columns here. Is it correct?
Yes.
So if we already have a territory ID, then why should we create territory ID here? So this is wrong. Sorry.
In the employee territory, it should not be there.
Yeah. In the employee territory, this territory ID should not be there. Fine. So what we need to do, we need to create this identifying relationship with territories and employee. Fine. Similarly, we should not create this employee ID, fine, as a foreign key, because we never know what will happen in future. So again, I click this identifying relationship between employee and employee territories. Now see whether it makes sense or not. One employee can work in many territories, correct? One territory may contain many employees. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So that is why I make many to many relationship here, territory ID and employee. So everyone agree with this one?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, then we created this. Final one, what we have to do, we need to create this order details. Okay. Other tables we have completed. Fine. Order details. Okay. Alim, you try to tell me like what we need to do now.
Order ID, product ID, foreign keys.
1 minute. Total price discount, total price discount. Why it is coming here? This is a column here. Okay. Already discount is there. Fine. I think I created this column. Okay. We'll remove this one. Yeah. Now tell me what we need to do.
Order ID, product ID, foreign keys.
Okay. Then
Unit price, quantity, discount. We have to check is unit price, quantity, and discount part of any other table. Let's look at other tables. Data.
no, it's not. Unit price, quantity, and discount, right?
Yeah.
Here, what they are saying on this particular order 10,248, correct?
Yes.
These three products were sold, and okay, for product ID 11, unit price is 14, quantity is 12.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Then they've sold the product ID 42 at unit price 9.8, and the quantity bought was 10. Okay, this is the scenario
Yes.
here. You tell me what we need to do now.
Okay. Product ID, not the primary key. First, we have to. What is the name of the table? This one.
This one is order details.
Order details. Okay, we have to create this entity with uh, order ID, product ID, unit price, and quantity and discount. So there are duplicates over here. So order ID cannot be the primary key. Product ID.
Okay,
Product.
let me do one thing. Okay,
Okay.
these three are duplicates, correct?
Yeah, these three are duplicates. So order ID
Similarly,
cannot
another
be.
example, this is a duplicate, correct?
Yes.
Fine. Now, if you come here, 51, 51 is a duplicate here,
Yes.
right?
Both cannot be primary keys.
Okay, in that
Can I
situation,
try
what
to
we
answer
say?
this?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so we have to create an entity called order details with unit price, quantity, and discount as in columns. And then we have to set up a like many-to-many relationship with the order ID and product ID so that both combined can become a primary key for this entity.
Fine. So that is what Yashwan said. Abdul, what is your opinion?
Um. Yeah, we can check whether order ID product ID combination can provide a uniqueness to this table, but yeah, we can make a composite primary key product ID and order ID as the for this table.
See, think logically, in one bill, only one product ID will be there. Is it correct or not?
Yes.
No two product IDs will be there. Brittany, is that correct?
One order ID can have different products.
Different products, right? For example, you are buying Dove soap, right? Let us say 10 soaps you are buying Dove soap. Only one entry will be there in the receipt. Fine. So what is the order ID? What is the product ID of Dove soap? And what is the unit price, right, of Dove soap? Two entries will not be there in the receipt. Is that correct?
You said two of those will not be on the receipt?
Yeah. How many Dove soap will be found in that receipt? One time or two times?
I think one, right?
Yeah, only one, right? Yeah, fine. So from that, you analyze what must be done. Okay. Now, Yashwant is saying these two should be composite primary keys. Fine. Alim also says order ID and product ID should be primary keys. Fine. What is your opinion?
What is a composite primary key?
Order ID and product ID, right?
But what is the
Combination of
definition?
both values should be unique. That is a composite primary key.
Okay. So I don't think we need to. Okay, so I'm focusing on column C, D, and E, unit price, quantity, and discount. I'm not sure if they have any relationships in other tables.
No, they don't have. Only you need to worry about this order ID and product ID because you have this product table here and you have this order table here. Fine. And you need to create this order details, correct? In that situation, what we need to do?
They have, so order ID and product ID, they do have the relationship. Let me look at that.
Correct. So
Would
what
this be
kind of
foreign keys? Would
hmm?
it be in another table as foreign keys?
Your voice is breaking.
Will they need to be in another table as foreign keys?
That is correct. But whether it should be identifying relationship or non-identifying relationship, that is a question here.
I believe there's an identifying one.
Excellent. Okay. So what we must do, we must create another table called, okay, here, order details, right? Then we need to create these three columns: unit price, quantity, discount. Okay. Unit price, unit price. Okay, new quantity. Okay, then discount. Fine. Now here I'm putting it as number. Okay, fine. I have created these 3 columns. Okay, then what I do? I go to this order table, click the identifying relationship, click here, click here. Then I go to the product table. Product table is here. I click the identifying relationship, click the product table, and click the order details table. So now we have created a database, NorthWind Database. Understood? This is how you need to create data models. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now for shipper, we have company name and phone, correct?
Yes.
So here we need to add company name and phone. Company name, phone. Okay, so we have done our best. Everyone understood this one?
Yes, sir.
So was this class interesting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this class interesting?
Yes, sir.
Brittany, what do you think about this class?
It was good. It was
Okay,
fun.
very good. Okay. So I will send these documents to you, fine, this Excel spreadsheet and as well as this model. Kindly practice it, then only you will get it, okay?
Can I request one more thing, sir? If you can give me like similar example, if you can give, uh, uh, we'll try to come up with some model and maybe show
Okay, tomorrow I'll
to you.
give it to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Today you practice that one, tomorrow
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
give that one, you try to do that one, right?
Yeah.
Unable to
Thank you.
download Erwin, Raj.
You need to wait for some time, you need to follow up with Erwin. So instead of that, you can use Toad, that's the easiest thing.
Toad. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you know what is NorthWind data model, right? So let me send all the things to you, fine? Give me another half an hour. As soon as I get these videos recorded, fine, I'll send that one to you. Tomorrow, we'll meet at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Indian time. Okay, guys?
Sure.
Sir, can we not prepone class?
Pre-phone, no?
Yeah.
Brittany, like, can you come at 8:30 or 9:30 is convenient?
Either one is fine.
So can we meet at 8:30 tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll send a note, okay?
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much.
So we are meeting at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah. You too. Thank you. Bye bye.